I'm Colbert Keene. I'm the chair of the Tillamook County Democratic Party. It's December 27th, 2021. There's snow on the ground down here in the south part of Tillamook County. Hope all of you had a good Christmas. Hope you're finding some way to get some fun out of the snow and ice that's on the ground right now. Hope you're safe. I have not yet tried to scrape the windshield of my truck and get out on the road. I hope I don't have to do that today. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do. But before I do that, I just kind of wanted to get off a message to mostly to the registered Democrats in Tillamook County. I might have broader application, and of course, the chance that any considerable number of registered Democrats, even in Tillamook County, are going to see this pretty small. But the thing that's on my mind is this upcoming nominating convention for choosing the replacement for Senator Betsy Johnson, who resigned kind of abruptly on December 15th, just a couple of weeks ago. I have a feeling that she did that to kind of make it more difficult for us to go through the process that we're in, but that's politics, and I don't hold it against her. But the process, if you haven't heard, is that the precinct committee persons, the PCPs, in each of the counties that make up Betsy Johnson's Senate District 16, those PCPs are going to be choosing between 3 and 5 nominees who will, and those nominees, that list of names will then go to the county commissioners in the counties that make up her Senate district, and the county commissioners will choose from among the 3 to 5 nominees that the PCPs send in. And those are the only choices the county commissioners will have. So this is a process which gives the PCPs an unusual amount of prominence. I can imagine that there would be people who, who are not PCPs who would find this frustrating and sort of insidery. And I just wanted to explain why I think it's one of the most healthy things that Oregon at least does in its political process. You can imagine that this might work differently, right? Like if a state senator resigns, the president of the Senate might be the person who just choose a replacement, or maybe the leader of the political party that the resigning senator was from would choose a replacement. And I think there are levels of government that probably work that way. That Oregon could, since it's a vote by mail state, I think Oregon could probably manage to send out very quick ballots, so that all of the registered Democrats could vote by mail on a replacement for a resigning senator. But if you imagine what that process would look like, I think you might begin to see things the way I have come to see them. I've been involved in a number of these things over the years. I've been, pretty closely involved with the Democratic Party for more than a decade. And have just seen what the effect of these things is. It's very healthy for the party. It causes much more engagement between PCPs and the registered Democrats that they represent. It causes PCPs to be more engaged with the party, and that is so healthy. It's such a healthy thing. If this was a hurry up kind of a primary, what would happen is people with money would blanket the county, with lawn signs, or there would be expensive advertising campaigns, as expensive as people with money might want to make it to take the Senate seat. But more and more, money's what controls politics. And that doesn't actually lead to very good results. What it leads to is more polarization, right? Because a big part of the way these campaigns would be conducted would be emphasizing who's in which tribe? You know, what am I in your tribe? Is that person not in your tribe? You know, it's that whole identity politics thing that is so damaging, would kick in, and it's fed by excessive money in politics, I think. And a process like that would tend to minimize the human qualities that actually make for good government and good leaders. You know, someone who's loud, who looks good, you know, there are all kinds of ways that sort of a mass market broadcast campaign can distort the choice of the voters. The process that we have, where if you want to have a say, you kind of have to get to know your PCP, you know, somebody you really ought to know anyway, because that PCP kind of controls how your political party operates in your area and ultimately operates in the nation. So it encourages you to get to know that person, to have a human conversation about what kind of person we ought to choose to replace Betsy Johnson. And it encourages that person, your PCP, to be more engaged with not just all the registered Democrats in his or her precinct, but with the party itself, and to pay more attention. All of those things make political parties stronger. And you know, when political parties are stronger, it makes the whole process work better. And you know, those of us, or people, including some I love and respect, who think that the political parties are the reason the country is so torn apart, really have not, I think, paid attention to what a healthy political party does. A healthy political party is not just a label, it's a community. It's a community of people who get to know each other, work together, and get to know candidates, get to know people who would make good leaders and put those people forward. And when the political process works that way, and not just by writing big checks, we get better results and we get better government. So all that to say, this is the time for you to get to know your precinct committee person. If you don't know who it is, you can look on our website. And if you need help in sort of figuring out, you know, which precinct you are in, you can send an email. Send an email to chair@tilcodems.org. And if I can't answer it directly and personally, you know, I'll forward it to somebody who can get back to you pretty quick. But we'll help you. We'll help you figure that out. And you'll be able to get in touch with the person who represents you in our county party organization, and you'll have a say. And we'd love to hear from you.